Finally, Tottenham have signed a player in demand. Who am I talking about? Xavi Simons is a here we go to Tottenham Hotspur. Wow. Chelsea fans, let's have a conversation. Chelsea fans, there's a whole lot we need to talk about. There's a whole lot of points I want to bring concerning this particular move, because this is a very shocking one. And before I go into this, if you're new to this channel, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. There's a few lot of you guys who are subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe and let's have a conversation. Now, if you watched my video yesterday concerning this Xavi Simons deal, I was not happy about it. You know, because this deal actually happened in the middle of the night. Now, yesterday Chelsea were having this battle concerning signing Xavi Simons or not. Now, let's read what Fabrizio has to say and some couple of tweets concerning this story before we get into it. Now, according to Fabrizio, he said, Xavi Simons to Tottenham, here we go. All signed between Spurs and RB Leipzig for a fee worth 60 million fixed fee after agreement reviewed overnight. Xavi has completed his medical and his contract is also now signed. Contract until 2020 plus 2-year option. So he signed a 5-year deal and 2 years option to extend to 2027. Congratulations to Tottenham. What a signing. What a move. It's sad to see this happen because I have no idea why Chelsea will be after a player all summer and just at the end of the summer or just close to 2 days or 3 days to the end of the transfer window, you pull out of the deal. This is not Tottenham beating Chelsea to the deal. Let's not get this wrong. This is not Tottenham beating Chelsea to the deal. This is Chelsea pulling out of the race because Tottenham has no base when it comes to transfer battle with Chelsea. Is this just a repeat of 2013 when Williams almost signed for Tottenham, or already had his medical with Tottenham, and he moved to Chelsea? Because I have no idea why the sporting directors are treating Chelsea this way. If you're familiar with this channel, like I always say, even my yesterday videos, I said that if you have not seen that, you can go check it out. I said the Chelsea sporting directors are giving the fans mixed feelings. Sometimes they do things right, most of the time they do things wrong. Now, we all know for a fact that Chelsea needs to sell players. Chelsea needs to generate revenue in order to, sign players this summer, because of the UEFA FFP rule, whatever that's going on right now. And Chelsea have been doing that this season. Chelsea have sold players worth more than 200 plus million. Now, for a long period of time, for the last 1-2 weeks, Chelsea have been saying, okay, that they have to let Christopher Nkunku leave before signing Xavi Simons. In fact, the only prospect, the only player Chelsea has been looking at is to sign Xavi Simons in the last couple of weeks. We all know the Garnacho story is going to happen. We all know Garnacho is going to go to Chelsea, definitely. But why do you concentrate more on this Garnacho deal than Xavi Simons, which was a priority in midfield? You cannot overwork Opama over and over and over again this season. You cannot. Overworking Kopama is like you're wearing him out. You just want to tear him off. You need somebody to relieve him of those pressures sometimes. Like, look at what happened during December and up to before the club World Cup. At some point he was off form. At some point he was exhausted, fatigue and all of that. So I have no idea why these sporting directors have to choose not signing Xavi Simons. I have no idea. This is not Tottenham beating Chelsea to the deal. This is Chelsea pulling off at the last minute. So why being interested in this player all summer just to pull off at the last minute? And this happened like a thief in the night. Tottenham made this move when Chelsea were sleeping. Tottenham made this move when the Chelsea directors were in bed with their family, because it's sad. It's going to do well over there at Tottenham. Let's not get this wrong. It's going to thrive. He go play well over there at Tottenham Hotspur. He's going to get minutes. And Tottenham are building a very, very good team. Look at the players they've signed this season. Paulinho on loan with an option to buy. Definitely, Tottenham will sign him. The guy from West Ham, the Brazilian, Kudus. And the Ghanaian rather, Kudus. You know, they've signed numerous players this season. In fact, they are doing well at this point. 2 Premier League games, 2 goals. They defeated Manchester City 2 goals to 0 at the Etihad. So they are a very good side. Let's not forget, they have good players over there at Tottenham Hotspur. They are building a very good team. In fact, they are even interested in signing Manuel Akanji from Manchester City at this point. So it's a very good move for Tottenham Hotspur, and it is a very sad move for Chelsea, because why in the hell? Because if, for example, Chelsea wants to play João Pedro in the number 10 position, you have to keep Nicolas Jackson to be the second fielder to Delap. So what is the plans of Chelsea? Because Bayern Munich are very close to signing Nicolas Jackson at this point. Let's read some other tweets concerning this same story before we move ahead. Now, according to that same Fabrizio, he says Xavi Simons contract until 2030 plus 2-year option until 2022, 100% signed. So there's nothing Chelsea wants to do at this point. This guy has signed the deal. Tottenham will announce their new star signing in the upcoming hours. So it's good as gone. It's good as gone. One more tweet. Now, Xavi Simons really pushed, according to Fabrizio, Xavi Simons really pushed for Chelsea. So why in the hell did you have to... See, it's like disappointing this player who has always prioritized Chelsea. Bayern Munich were in the race at some point. He refused to go to Bayern Munich. So why in the end do you have to pull out of this deal? Why? Why are you... See, you're putting Chelsea fans in a particular sport where they have to question the sporting directors, where they have to question their credibility at this point. Yes, you've signed players who have worked out in Chelsea. João Pedro has worked out so far. But why in the hell would you have to pull out of this? The guy is ready to come. In fact, he even started signing the contract after doing this medical. He was waiting to see if there will be a change, because his heart is not over there in Spurs. He wants to go to Chelsea. So pulling out of this deal is criminal for me. It's like a big disappointment, very, very big disappointment. In fact, he came to London in the last 24 hours waiting to see if there will be a move. You see, Tottenham is not just a club; it's a rival club at this point. So it's like you are strengthening them, because you had the ability to take that player from them, in order not to make them sign and strengthen their squad. Arsenal did it with Eberechi Eze. They've had series of disappointment with season the guy from Nottingham Forest. So it's crazy. It's crazy at this point. Let's move on. Even when Bayern called, it was never sealed with Leipzig. Xavi Simons really pushed for Chelsea. Even when Bayern called, it was never sealed with Leipzig. Advanced, concrete, sure, but not done. But done, sealed, and here we go. Never the case. It's sad. It's a very, very sad one. So at this point, what's the next move for Chelsea? Yes, Chelsea wants to sign someone else. So what's the next move at this point? Because it's really disappointing. Chelsea fans are fuming. Chelsea fans are angry. Chelsea fans are disappointed with this deal. It's a handful, just a few Chelsea fans who are like, okay, no problem, we are happy. No, most of Chelsea fans are upset with this deal. Because he is already a proper Chelsea. He wants to come to Stamford Bridge. He wants to play for Chelsea. Man, it's making me remember the Victor Osimhen saga and the Victor Osimhen story at this point. After raising the hopes of Chelsea fans, just to dash it at the end of the day. It's sad. Now, Chelsea were interested in Femi Lopez. And what's happening with that same Femi Lopez story at this point? Now, let's read. According to Time Sports, he said, it's not clear whether Chelsea will accelerate efforts for another player, such as Femi Lopez. Should Nicolas Jackson leave on loan, Chelsea also needs to comply with the terms of the UEFA settlement agreement. Femi Lopez, as of yesterday, said he wants to stay back at Barcelona. In fact, Barcelona quoted 90 million euros to get him over, and which is not a fee Chelsea will be willing to pay. There was an opportunity with Xavi Simons. There was a big opportunity to Xavi Simons. Why flutter that deal? Sorry, it's sad, man. Xavi Simons is not willing to leave, actually. Xavi Simons wants to stay. And Nicolas Jackson will still live on loan because at this point, Nkunku is already gone. So why didn't you just channel that money? Just tell AC Milan, don't pay the money to us. Send it to Spurs. We'll just balance up. There's money for Chelsea to pay. Why? Like, why? Let's move up to the next story. Concerning this whole thing. Now, after this whole Xavi Simons deal actually collapsed, Chelsea made an inquiry for a player from Crystal Palace. Now, according to Ben Jacobs, he said, breaking, Chelsea added Adam Watson to their list of long-term targets. Tough deal to do before Monday, but want to watch moving forward. He is a Premier League, talented player with Crystal Palace. Very, very talented player. At some point, Manchester United were interested. Very good player. But let's not forget that Crystal Palace have lost Eberechi Eze. It will be very difficult to get this one of their best players out at this way, because trust me, Watson is not ready-made, but he's developing in a very rapid state. He's a very good player, no doubt. But let's see what happens with that deal. If at the end of the day, the deal actually works. Newcastle have signed Nick Voltimada for a very huge sum of money, 85 million euros from Stuttgart. That is a very big deal, and that would actually pave the way for Alexander Isak to move to Liverpool, because Liverpool is still going to make a bid, for Alexander Isak. Now, there has been sacking of coaches in the last 24 hours, and 2 big coaches has been sacked. 2 former Manchester United coaches has been sacked. The first was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was sacked by Besiktas for bad results, and I think they didn't qualify for Europe in their qualifiers. He was sacked. It's a very sad one. Manchester United can get him back, right? One other coach has been sacked, a very big coach. In fact, the biggest coach that has been sacked in the last 24 hours has been Jose Mourinho. Now, according to Fabrizio, he said, Fenerbahce part ways with Jose Mourinho as Portuguese head coach won't continue at the club. Decision has been made after missing on qualification to Champions League. Jose Mourinho has been sacked. Manchester United has a way and has time now to go back and get it, because he was the one who finished at the highest position since Ferguson left. He won the club UEFA Cup, the Europa League in 2017. So this is a very quality coach. But Jose Mourinho will actually come with his baggage. He will only come with his aura and everything. But let's see what happens. Let me know what you think about the Xavi Simons deal that Chelsea, left. Let me know what you think about Tottenham Hotspur getting a quality player in Xavi Simons. Let me know what you think about that deal. And let me know what you think about the sporting director. If you're new to this channel, join this family. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and share this video. And, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. I'll come your way again next time. There might be another video coming up later in the day. I remain your boy, Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.